It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we'll play host to a battle between conferences.
It's the Dirty Birds and the Raiders on Monday Night Prime Time.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Alongside Brock Ewart in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No, today before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like he talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the Purdue product who got some starts as a rookie fourth-rounder, Aiden O'Connell.
In just his second year here now with the Raiders, what an experience a year ago for the then rookie. He went 5-5 for the Raiders. He protected the football pretty well. 12 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions. He maximized his opportunities as a rookie. He's going to have to take another step here in year 2.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Going now on 1st down, O'Connell. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Slot man motioned over. 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. He'll get it complete to Alexander Madison. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. O'Connell here from the gun. This throw is cut. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, That's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade has started in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. It is Cup, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can. That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The drive starts with a carry by White. And this one does not go far. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
41-yard line.
Here's Madison again. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, here's O'Connell. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Reaches the 40. Bijan Robinson. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They send a man in motion. On 1st down, O'Connell. He'll get this one to Madison. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 now. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They give it to Madison. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll go right back to Madison. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He gets this one to Myers. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. They're set up at the 35 now. To the ground with Madison. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So they'll decline this and take the results. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a handoff to Algier. He'll cobble together a yard there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Now it's Cousins. Setting up the running back screen. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 15 at the 24-yard line.
Another try following the sack. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
They'll run. This is Madison. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Motioning the tight end now. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the 1st down run. You hate the 2nd down sack. And now you're in a 3rd down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Caught by Marshall. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's got a man left. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's Madison. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, Madison. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That one gains 7. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Got a man, it's Mayer. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
The give now to Madison. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Couple yards there on second down, and now a long ways to go on third. Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
McLeod now returning it. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Pitts brings it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Falcons driving. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. Got a man, Robinson has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Cousins again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Cousins. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Raiders and this running back headed back out for a new series. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. 1st and 10 now from the 30. O'Connell here from the gun. Marshall there to bring it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, O'Connell. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. On first down, O'Connell. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Another throw for O'Connell. Pass is caught at the 9. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. We've reached the midway point of this game. The visiting Falcons taking a lead into that locker room. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott.
Carlson,
Kate?
all set now for the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Falcons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has done all that they've asked for him. Shouldering the weight of this offense, got his 100-yard game. He's reached the end zone for him as well, Brock. Just really put together a performance he can be proud of. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Staying with Robinson. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Robinson on the inside give. And he cuts it back right. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
He's keeping it, he's going for it. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances, but defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line, man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside. It kept them from reaching the chains.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the 4-yard line.
Tight end gets it running forward. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. O'Connell now. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. They go play action. It's O'Connell. Throw reeled in by Mayer. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. David Onyemata there for the stop. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10. Off the play action, O'Connell. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Here's Madison again. Dukes out a 1-stop. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Up the middle they go with Madison. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. O'Connell now against a blitz. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Falcons returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down carry for Algier. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Has a lane past the 45. And finally stopped at the 34. They get 35 out of that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Big gap up the middle. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They go again with Algier. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. This time it's a passing play. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Now a handoff to Algier. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons go up by 19. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's O'Connell. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Las Vegas, first down.
Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! And the Falcons get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff for Algier. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them. Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now it's Cousins. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. Caught by Marshall. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here's 2nd and 7. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
He lets a heater go deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Staying with Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Call it 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Raider football. The Raiders being brought out by Aiden O'Connell for their next possession. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. O'Connell. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Falcons scoop it up. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Falcons keep running away with this. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And turnovers, well, we all know, never okay for the players, certainly not okay in a coach's eye. And with as many as they've had here, Brock, gonna be tough to play these highlights back after this game.
Yeah, tough but essential, Kate, because watching these plays, this is the difference between good and great. I got to be around Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning didn't watch his highlights. He watched his sacks, he watched his interceptions. He wanted to critique himself through these difficult circumstances. And when you do, well, you could become a Hall of Famer like Peyton. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. O'Connell to throw it. Has a man, it's Madison. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They are throwing it again. This is hauled in by Myers. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Thrown again on 2nd down. O'Connell. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, here's O'Connell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll go, O'Connell. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, you need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Moore with a return. This return makes it up to the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, and his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Robinson on the inside give. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Falcons started celebrating this win a while ago. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Algier with another carry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running left with Algier. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. They'll run it with Bijan. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. You've got to keep moving quick here. Now the give for Bijan. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE, bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.
Damn. You know one thing I love about losing money? I gotta get it back, Said it was up and it was stuck.